Yo, it's Jay. This is my first coverage, or whatever you want to call it. I'm just talking about new chapters. Today, we're gonna talk about the new chapter 367 for My Hero. This chapter is one that we wanted, I think. Was really good. So let's just talk about it. And yeah, so we open up the chapter. We see Deku. When was it? I think that's what 357. I think that we last saw him. He was coming back to the place where Shigaraki and the others are, and so we left with him and the first user seeing something flying, and so yeah, that's confirmed that is the team that was with Star Stripe. So yeah, they're in their jet. Deku saying what are those? They're saying that they were supposed to defend the aerial space around UA, but yeah, they just came back to take Deku back. We see Deku. So last chapter, 366, we saw him making eye contact with Shigaraki and just landing it. I think that was a kick. I'm not sure, maybe a punch, but yeah, and then a smash. So now we're back here. When we see Deku last chapter, we're here. They're just saying so. Create a path for us so you can put down the greatest villain to ever exist once and for all, like the words they choose there. We see Deku winding for a punch, so yeah, I guess that was a punch. Shigaraki just noticing him. Yeah, then just landing a smash. Then we see Lemillion just smiling, happy that Deku is here. Shigaraki is asking himself if Deku is stronger than before, and that he has a glow around him, just like the third user of One for All. So that's cool. Then we see Shigaraki just bouncing off, just smashing everywhere from the smash, and then we just see him just sent flying on the barrier that's just around you or whatever. So everyone's noticing that Deku is inside. Then we see Deku saying, "Sorry, I'm late. Is everyone okay?" Classic. He just turns back to see, and he just sees everyone in shambles. We see Bakugo on the floor, with the card beside him, all the fingers from Shigaraki, and Deku just has a face like blank. He can't believe it. Just see Bakugo on the floor, bloody with the card. Deku's noticing it. Just now he's just starting to emotion running through him. He looks back. He sees Best Genius. He can't believe it. We see everyone on the floor. Mirko. No, just Shigaraki is just taunting him. What's your excuse for being late? Toga kept you busy. And yeah, just see the lines on the eyes of Deku. We see Deku just, breaking down. He's just breaking down right now. Shigaraki just taking the opportunity to just taunt him, and then yeah, we see still Bakugo, and then we see just Deku breaking in rage. The glow is coming out of his mouth, of his eyes. We see black around him, just losing it. And then the panel, I think that's probably my first or second favorite panel of the chapter. Just see Deku with black whip around him, black whip in his mouth, and just see his eyes glowing, when like the first war when he rage. So that's the same, so badass. We were waiting for that, like when we saw Bakugo die, we could already picture Deku just like that, so that's cool. And then Shigaraki said, in this state of rage, his movements are bound to be overly hasty and predictable, which is true. So he's just trying to place a counter attack just to break his spine in two things, so just kill him in one blow, I guess, and then maybe he has to kill Eraserhead and the guy who's just, you know, closing out the power of Shigaraki. I have just I can't think of his name right now, but yeah, we see Deku still raging. We just see Mirio just coming out of the floor and saying, "It's alright, Deku." Personally, I didn't like really. I'm not gonna talk too much about it. I didn't really like what Mirio did last chapter, but in this chapter, what his role is just to calm Deku down. Personally, I really like that from his character. That's what I like to see from him. He's just calming down, saying that it's not his fault or whatever. That headshot is trying to save Bakugo's life right now, and he's, I don't know, I think Bakugo's gonna get revived. My take is that probably Deku's gonna fight Shigaraki a bit, he's gonna be in trouble, and maybe Bakugo's gonna, you know, just come in on a big moment, you know, just saving Deku's life, and then him and Deku fighting together. Maybe something like that, that's my guess. And yeah, Deku is just overflowing with everything, he's just losing it. Mirio is trying to, you know, help him and get him to his senses. Don't give up. And we see Deku thinking about All Might, thinking about the user of Black Whip, saying it's okay to be angry, the vital thing is to keep your emotion under control. We've seen this guy talking about that a lot of chapters before. I can't remember what it was, but I really like that. And then I guess we just see like Black Whip, I don't know what it is, but just like a mini explosion or whatever, just smoke. Deku's just saying sorry about that, Lemillion saying I apologize, can't wait until the job is done. And then Deku, for the end of the chapter, Deku is saying, is Shigaraki still there? And that's the question, you know, that's all come down to, if All For One's gonna take really Shigaraki body control in his mind too, which I don't think it's gonna happen. I think eventually Shigaraki is just gonna maybe beat All For One and just be his own person. I think that would be the best. Like, I like All For One, but I think we got enough of him. And yeah, I like Shigaraki's character, and also that would be fun that he just takes all control. And yeah, last panel, that's probably my favorite panel of the chapter, just seeing Deku controlling his anger. He has the Black Whip who's forming a scarf. That's cool. Still like the glowing from his eyes a bit, but he's controlling it. And then we see all the One For All users behind Deku. They're just confident and just with him. So that's really a really good panel. I like it. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this chapter. That was really we're gonna see where it goes from there. Thinking probably we're gonna go to something else, but who knows. I just hope Horikoshi, you know, does this end fight, last fight good, and maybe not so much of friendship power or whatever, but yeah, there's still a lot of questions right now with Dabi and everything. So, but Deku controlling his rage, I think he's gonna be at his best, his strongest. Like, Shigaraki is strong, but like Deku right now is really OP. Like, I don't know if Shigaraki without All For One, I don't think Shigaraki can win against Deku. Deku is too strong right now, so there's gonna be something that Eraserhead and the other student can't control. All For One power, and then it's gonna be a real match, and then Deku's gonna struggle, and then Bakugo's gonna jump in and maybe, you know, some things different, but that's my guess. That's pretty much it for this, guys. Let me know if you like this type of content, if I should do more. I can do this for One Punch Man or JJK if you want me to. I'm reading those, so guys, let me know in the comments. Thank you for watching this. Like and subscribe if you want to see more of that, or, you know, just type in the comments, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.